body of work बहुत solid है, आपने theatre में बहुत काम किया है. So where was this love for performance or for acting coming from?
When I was from my childhood, when I was very little, I was that बच्चा जिसको extra curricular activities का बहुत शौक होता है ना, जो पढ़ाई में इतना इंटरेस्टेड नहीं होता, बट मोर इंटरेस्टेड कि स्पोर्ट्स कौन सी हो रही हैं, कोई कंपटीशन हो रहा है स्कूल का. सो आई वाज लाइक इनटू डिबेट्स, ड्रामा, tennis. I used to play tennis. I started playing soccer. Pakistan की फिर national camp लगा, उसमें भी I was part of that.
Right.
And meanwhile, I was also very good at dancing, and you know, I was that character in the school. And people, you know, where I was like, I will mimic my teachers, especially, and I think mimic my class fellows. So acting was something which was exciting for me. And I always needed excitement in my life. So from my childhood, early childhood,
से
yeah.
और आप पैदा हुई, you were born and raised in Lahore.
Yes.
So लेकिन फिर आपका लाहौर से I think 2012-13 से you went to the States on an exchange program और वहाँ से आपकी सही ट्रेनिंग जिसे कहते हैं, आपने पढ़ा और आपने वहाँ पे काम भी किया और फिर आप वापस आई. तो ड्रामों में जो आपका है, because background आपकी टेलीविजन से associated as such, जहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है नहीं है.
No, not at all. I mean, I come from a doctor's family.
Yeah.
My mother is a doctor. My sister is a doctor. I was becoming doctor, FSC pre-medical. But then I shifted to media studies and got a scholarship exchange program, went to US and studied acting over there for like a year. And then I just kept on getting opportunities, especially in theater. So yeah, it's been, when you were saying that 15 years and 16 years she has been acting, and I was thinking that, wow, maybe more, because I have been, you know, not working, but I've been acting since, you know, when I was very little. But yeah, so my family is all like medical field, but I was that bacha jo ke, because I saw my mother working a lot, and I'm very sensitive when it comes to humans and human emotions. That's why I think I can feel them and then, you know, project or just
आपके काम
act
से
it
ये
out.
नजर आता है वैसे.
So I was like, I'm not going to be doctor. I can't take this. This is going to be too much.
I'll be a method actor.
I will be a method actor, which is worse. Oh, no. But yeah, so.
So what field does your mother specialize in?
Gynecologist.
Gynecologist.
She's a specialist, yeah.
Right. आपका character भी कुछ ऐसा ही था बेवफा में, है ना? Ghazala was.
I was a nurse.
She was a nurse. हाँ.
Yes.
तो ये तो फिर कैसे? How did you get into television? Because सुना यही है कि बहुत मुश्किल है इस फील्ड में अगर आपके contacts ना हो या you know बहुत मुश्किल है इसके अंदर enter करना. तो आपका कैसे था? How was your experience?
I remember I was because I was an activist, और जितना मेरा काम था theatre का और performance arts का, वो बहुत interactive था. और अमेरिका में पहले तो traditional theatre जो होता है उसको किया, फिर so after doing traditional theatre, I also got introduced to interactive theatre, which was like as an actor, as a director. Well, उसमें होता है joker, उसको कहते हैं facilitator को. What you do is you give an opportunity to the people who are spectators. You give them opportunity to become spect actors.
Okay.
So the audience is also involved into the play. You know?
Interesting, yeah.
So that was introduced to me, and I was like, wow, you know, as a girl, young girl who was always wanted to do something bold, something like, you know, I always wondered that why I cannot play cricket or why I can't go out and do stuff. And for some reason, my mother wanted to have a son, but तीसरे नंबर पे भी बेटी हो गई. So I think my father treated me like a son.
Okay.
So I had this thing that even though I'm a girl, but nothing can discriminate.
Absolutely.
Nothing can discriminate me on the basis of my gender.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it was really helping me out, and where I met some TV people from Pakistan. United States Institute of Peace में एक event था जिसमें मुझे invitation आया, और तब मैं activism बहुत ज़्यादा करी थी अमेरिका में, and I was there. And उसमें invitation आया, हम न्यूज़ का चैनल बन रहा था, तो उसकी कोई मीटिंग हो रही थी, जिसके लिए उन्होंने जो लीडर्स थे सोसाइटी के, वहाँ पे कम्युनिटी के यूथ लीडर्स, उनको इनविटेशन भेजा कि वी वांट टू इनवाइट यू and we want your opinion कि क्या होना चाहिए, एक नया चैनल खुल रहा है उस
Nice,
पे,
yeah.
you know, and it was very nice.
That's, yeah.
And I was invited.
Okay.
I had no idea about, you know, the whole team. I've never met them before. लेकिन ये है कि वो जब इवेंट हुआ उस पे मेरा इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ था दुरैत से और टीम से, उनके
Right.
जो मुझे नाम भूल गया उनका, सीनियर जो थे अकाउंट्स के भी, एमडी जो थे उनके, खैर मेरी वहाँ मुलाकात हुई और उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि आप यहाँ अमेरिका में एक्टिंग कर रही हैं, आप क्या करती हैं? So I gave a presentation on my work to what I've been doing, and they're like, you've been doing acting for so long, why don't you come to our office and
Yeah.
visit Hum TV and meet Momina, my wife, and all of that. So I was like, yeah, I would love to audition or anything, जो भी है. फिर वहाँ से I came
Connection
and
बना.
I met Momal Production, MD, Momna Bhabhi, Momal Bhabhi, and all this amazing family. And that's where my journey began.
Began. Very interesting आपकी journey है, and actually it's very impressive कि you actually took time to learn and then to gather a lot of experience theatre का, interactive theatre. फिर आपने अपनी films भी बनाई, short films भी आपने खुद से की, तो ये बड़ा patience वाला काम है. और I really admire that about you, that you have this ठहराव, that you know you're committed to your craft and you're focused, and इधर उधर की सोच ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं है, घबराहट नहीं है आपके अंदर.
I mean, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि घबराहट या डर या खौफ, बल्कि मैंने इसी साल वर्कशॉप करवाई थी फैज़ इंटरनेशनल फेस्टिवल में, जहाँ पे मैं हमेशा वर्कशॉप करवाती आई हूँ, थिएटर ऑफ द ऑप्रेस्ड की.
Right.
वो इसी के ऊपर थी, खौफ क्या, इज़ फियर अ बैड थिंग और फीलिंग, और हाउ टू डील विद फियर. So because of my work and because of my activism, because of my theatre, the topics जिन पे मैं theatre लिखती थी, फिर perform करती थी streets पे जाके, यहाँ पे भी हम कितने पाकिस्तान के different गाँव में, villages में गए हैं.
Right.
वहाँ अमेरिका में भी, क्योंकि वहाँ पे भी एक बहुत
आपकी
रूरल एरिया.
activism की core क्या था? What was it
So
about?
different themes. It was like countering violence and extremism,
Right.
interfaith harmony पे मैंने बहुत काम किया है with like different group of people, Muslim, Christians, you know,
Yeah.
Hindus, bringing them together at one platform. Right to information, accountability lab, accountability and transparency. उनके लिए हमने, I was incubated for 2 years, जहाँ से मैंने मज़ीद एक theatre troupe बनाया different provinces में पाकिस्तान के, और उनको ट्रेन किया कि अब हर जगह जाके करें.
जबरदस्त.
Different themes होती
Yeah,
थी,
yeah.
gender equality, transgender, and you know different people's their right to live. So a lot of different. I worked a lot with victim of abuse when it comes to women, acid attack survivors. I made one film on that
That's
too.
very impressive.
Yeah,
That's very impressive.
So यही stories जो जिन पे मैंने काम किया, उन्हीं stories पे मैं अब films बना रही हूँ.
Yeah.
या उन्हीं stories से जो real life
हाँ.
चीज़ें theatre में की थी, क्योंकि
बिल्कुल.
वो वक्त बदल गया थोड़ा सा, you know, अब there is social media, there is like
Yeah.
indie,
Yeah.
so short films.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm transitioning from theatre
Right.
to making films.
To making films.
Yeah.
और बीच में कहीं television भी आ गया है.
बीच में television.
लेकिन टेलीविजन की अच्छी बात ये है, ऑफ कोर्स हमारे मुल्क में थिएटर बहुत कॉन्क्रीट है, लेकिन बहुत कम उसकी ऑडियंस है, और फिल्म जो है वो भी कुछ लिम्बो में है इस वक्त. सबसे स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट मीडियम तो टेलीविजन ही है,
बिल्कुल.
जिसको पाकिस्तान में भी लोग देखते हैं, पूरी दुनिया में देखते हैं हमारा टेलीविजन. आई मीन माशाल्लाह से बहुत इट्स गोइंग places.
Yes.
But the good thing about the role that you've been picking up, and you know, आपने बहुत solid किस्म के roles, मतलब है कि generally ऐसा होता है कि जो लड़कियां पहला कदम लेती हैं टेलीविजन में, उनको side characters मिलते हैं बहुत बेचारगी वाले, ये रोने धोने वाले, या रोती हुई भाभी या नंद, या कोई इस टाइप का, you know, जो कि dismissive किस्म के characters होते हैं. Ghazala was a very strong woman.
Yeah.
And then Shano was a very strong woman. Yeah. And then your character in Fraud was also a strong girl.
Yes.
And then of course Rubab is also a strong girl. I mean, I see her as a poor little rich girl with problems, but फिर भी वो एक रोती हुई, सिसकती हुई बेचारी damsel in distress नहीं है. So क्या आपको characters ही ऐसे मिल रहे हैं, या are you saying no to a lot of projects? What's happening?
Second one.
The second one. हाँ. अभी तो मुझे लगता है कि फ्लड गेट्स खुलने वाले हैं, मतलब टूट गए होंगे अब तक. हाँ.
Well, it's been it's not